Hello friends, family and other creatures of the sea, and welcome to a best of 3 between Liquid's Elazer in the top left versus Shopify Rebellion's ByuN in the bottom right side of the map, playing in the red colors, Elazer in the blue. Ooh, look at that. First SCV making its way across the map, second SCV making its way across the map. The only question I have left right now is what is number 3 going to do, and that's most likely going to be this bad boy. Is it going to be a 2 or a 3 Rex? And the answer is 2. So we're watching... Ooh, no! What a trick! He completely got me there, that's for sure. I did not believe anymore that this one was going to make its way across. Is it going to get spotted here? No, it's not that late, right? I don't think so. It's pretty darn close, though. One more SCV is being constructed because he forgot to send the SCV over. So he could get away with one more, I guess. Look at that. Throwing it down at 200 minerals in the bank. As it's going to be a 3 Rex build order here for ByuN against Elazer. Elazer known for not trying to scout around the map and instead just having solid responses against everything. He says, if you just go across the map, you get enough information, you can pretty much hold everything. And now we're going to see if that's actually the case as well against a 3 Rex that gets played by one of the world's best proxy Rexers, ByuN over here. And it's a best of 3. Could even still swap these two colors around. Look at that. Second depot's on the way as well already over here. As ByuN starts his marine production right now, and will slowly but surely start making his way towards the opponent's natural. Now this Overlord, I don't think you want to actually, chase that Overlord around. It's probably best to just keep your bunkers alive. One bunker is already going down. Second bunker will be constructed, well, a little bit later. There's not quite the money available for that yet. We didn't even have the money for all workers, or for all barracks to produce at the exact same time. Here comes the drone pool. I think this SCV needs to actually move away, or it's going to straight up die. It is just going to straight up die here. At the same time, 1 or 2 drones. Okay, 1 drone ends up falling as well. This bunker is going to end up finishing. There is a spine crawler being constructed in the natural as well. Second bunker is on the way already. More marines are streaming in as well. I don't think this spine is quite going to end up finishing here. That means that... I think Elazer's in not a little bit of trouble. He's freaking dead right now. Will not be capable of breaking this bunker. At least I don't think so. GG gets called 2 minutes and 33 seconds into this best of 3. And ByuN is up 1-0. Second game in this best of 3 is going to be played here on Black Engine. A rather large map. In which ByuN starts with a barracks very close by his own Reaper wall. This is a... Oh, no, I don't know what this is. I was going to say maybe... Well, actually, this still could be the case. Maybe he wants Elazer to spot the lack of a barracks on the ramp and force an entire drone army to come down again. But I think Elazer's just actually going to fly in here, see that there's a command center and say, all right, there's a command center there. I don't have to worry. I mean, that is a very reasonable response. I don't think this spot is actually safe. I don't think there's a spot over here either. So this is going to be the fan that the Overlord will need to stay upon, I guess, in an optimal situation. Yeah, there we go. It's going to be sent back here as this Reaper makes way across the map. What is this? It is a massive engine, isn't it, this map? That looks kind of cool. See, like a computer screen over here as well. Not much moving on this computer screen. It's like one of these kids' computer screens, you had when you were very young. And there's just like a picture of a computer screen. I'm not quite sure why they did that. Why would you have a fake computer? It's so much worse than a real computer. It just makes you sad as well every time you look at it. Yeah, that could have been real, but instead it's just a picture of a computer. Could have been playing real games right now, but instead I'm looking at this sticker. God, life sucked as a kid. Now that you're older, and you have the decision between a computer that is actually just a sticker or a computer that is a real computer, that choice is pretty easily made because you can buy it for yourself. You don't have to beg to your parents, and then they don't give it to you anyway because you're too young for a computer. I'm not too young for a computer anymore now, Mom and Dad. I can buy as many as I want. As long as money allows for it, of course. What is ByuN doing here? Okay, he's playing triple CC, and it's swapping the factory to the very back here, and getting a couple of Hellions out and building a starport as well. This is a really weird setup. Once again, it's just a weird setup. Can I just say that? Yes, I can say that. This is a weird setup. Why is this barracks over here? Why is now the factory over here? Well, it's because the barracks was there and the reactor had to be built in that location. Surely it would have been better to just fly the barracks over here and then build the reactor right next to the factory. Even then it still would have been a bit awkward, but this is uber awkward. I just don't understand any of this. This is going to be a hell battle in maybe, isn't it? We have two marines already built. Will we send Liberator first? Could still be a hell battle in technically. albeit a bit more unlikely. Okay, now it's not going to be a Hellbit All-In anymore. It's just going to be 6 to 8 Hellions, Liberator, could be double Liberator, but most likely just a single Liberator, and then going into the standard 3 Rex follow-up with the Stim, with the heavy Marine Pressure coming in as well, of course. So, pretty curious to see how that's going to pan out here for ByuN as the first Hellions make their way across the map. And let's take a look at this harassment here. What's he going to be doing? He's poking in, he's poking out, taking a little bit of damage, but not the end of the world. There are three areas here where he can harass, and Elazer has 2 groups of queens, so that means that Elazer needs to ping-pong these queens to the correct areas to defend this. And look at this, he's trying to spread the creep forward to make it only 2 areas, rather than having... I guess this isn't really an area because there's rocks here, so there's really just 2 already. Never mind, I'm an idiot. I thought there weren't rocks here. To be fair, this is the second time that I see this map, so you're not allowed to make fun of me. That's how it works. I guess this is an area as well in some way, but it's pretty easily defended, honestly. This seems like a really easily defendable map for Zerg. I mean, there's really no rotations that Terran can do. Oh my god, never mind. There is a rotation that Terran can do. There's just running past the queens. An insane play here coming out of ByuN, who's sending in the Hellions at the same time that the Liberator is set up here. 1 queen gets taken out. 2nd queen's going to be in a bit of trouble as well. No transfuse available. That means that, oh my god, look at all the red exclamation marks on my mini-map. I'm like, what's going on here? And 9 drones are going down. That's what's going on here. We're going to get at least 1 more shot. No! ByuN misses the shot. That is very uncharacteristic there. Rather than getting that shot in and taking out 3-4 more drones, he's going to, well, walk towards a corner of a base and die peacefully while being mauled to death by Zerglings. So I'm not quite sure how peacefully that actually is. Probably not very peaceful. It's probably one of the least peaceful deaths actually a man can have, now that I think about it. I'm not sure I said he's going for a peaceful death. He's being mauled by dog-like creatures that are absolutely mad in the head. At least they didn't have the adrenal glands. Of course, adrenal glands Zerglings are called the cracklings as well, because it looks like they're on crack with the speed that they move. Although I'm not quite sure if crack actually is a performance-enhancing drug when it comes to movement speed. I don't think it actually is. Usually don't hear about that very much, at least at the like the Olympics. Not that I'm aware of it. Then again, I don't know too much about performance-enhancing drugs. The only performance-enhancing drug that I use is water. And caffeine, of course. Technically also is performance-enhancing in some ways. Can't wait to get a nice discussion in the comments right now about performance-enhancing drugs and the role of crack cocaine in that. But, yeah, I'm just looking forward to reading that. Right now there's going to be a double drop heading out towards the bottom side of the map. Or towards the left side of the map. Maybe trying to even get in towards the main base. Could take out a single Overlord here, which is, you know, in position to spot it, but also in the perfect position to die. Often these things are slightly correlated. And if you're seeing important things, then you're probably also in danger of dying very quickly. This is a cool runby that's being set up, but there's also a cool wall that has already been set up. If this pool gets taken out, that would suck for Elazer. However, if the pool survives, that would be nice for Elazer. Yeah, pool survives. That's nice for Elazer. These Banelings are running in. Ooh, quick depot race there. As the Banelings ring around the rosy. Meow, and out of there again. Very cool. Oh, pool actually is being rebuilt. Didn't die though, it's the backup pool. So when you want to get speed and the adrenal glands upgrade at the same time. Or as when your Vipers come out, you can just consume this pool. Also a smart play. Yes, it's more expensive than an Evo chamber. And yes, it's not really worth it, but still a cool play nonetheless. Look at that. ByuN knows there's an Overlord here. He's gonna kill it right now. Like, okay, I'm done with this crap. Gets blasted. 134 out of 126 for Elazer, who's massively supply blocked. Has pneumatized Carapace on the way, as well as Burrow. Which means he's probably going to burrow a Ling on the 4th base. Nice creep threat as well. Holy crap, that's actually a really nice creep threat. How many creep tumors have been denied? I guess not too many. The main focus of ByuN was really on dealing drone damage. And that did allow for a lot of creep tumors to be built here out of Elazer, honestly. That's good stuff. That really is good stuff. Then we have 3 depots, 4 depot walls still here. We have a 4th base already flying over. Oh no, Ling did not get the burrow in time as the 4th base lands and will morph into a planetary. I'm curious to see if the Baneling bombs are actually going to end up doing something useful here or not. I really wonder. 1-1 is finished up. Carapace, planetary, 3 more barracks. ByuN is a player that doesn't mind sitting back at home, but he's also a player that You know, when he's feeling it. Can go out on the map, and I think he's feeling it right now. He's getting these mines in position, starts microing back these Marines as well. Oh, Marauder's tanking a big chunk of the damage there, which is nice to see. 79 SCVs against 86 drones. As the creep is being spread far forward on this very large map, by the way. It's just a huge, huge map. Is there anything special here? No, right? I don't think it was. No rich Vespine geysers, no gold bases. Just a large map with nice open areas where it's good to engage for the Zerg, especially as long as there's creep. I'm not sure if this is a run by or if this like a, you know, like a bus tour basically. You know, I think these bus tours, you know, a lot of old people take those always. And you go do some cultural things. Here in Rome, you see like busloads of old people running around, trying to go into like churches and stuff. Not realizing that most churches look fairly similar from the inside. One might be a bit bigger and the other one might be a bit smaller, but once you've seen one of them, you've pretty much seen all of them. That comes from a guy that went to Rome to look at churches, so I'm an expert. Now, 17 SCVs are going to get taken out here. Add another 30. Ooh, look at this! Ooh. Nice. I like that. That is very cool indeed. But despite all of that damage, Elazer is actually down in supply due to his lack of injects, really. He has a lot of cash in the bank, he has a lot of workers, he had plenty of bases as well. So he was floating so much money that it wasn't really worth it. And ByuN still is practically maxed out, but just with less workers right now. He has 2-2 done as well. Now 2-2 is about to finish up for Elazer here, too, as his infestation pit hasn't started yet, so there's not going to be a transition into Hive anytime soon, which kind of disappoints me. There's plenty of cash available right now for that transition to happen. And it really should start happening as well, because, I mean, you're just floating money for no reason right now. ByuN seems to just be keen on maxing out and going for a massive push. How many Marauders? He has 18 Marauders and 13 mines. Look at that. It's going to be against pure Ling Bane, and this is going to be a very difficult fight here for Elazer. It really is. Wants to probably start burrowing a couple of Banelings here. And of course, he still has that burrow. What's this? This looks ridiculous. You see their butt hanging under it. What is this crap? That looks kind of nasty. Okay, ByuN did scan it and killed the... You can't really burrow in this area. You can just look down. It's transparent here. But this is also burrowed, isn't it? It looks really silly on top of that terrain. No, that is what it is. The butt of the Baneling. Sure, some people are into that. Explosive stuff. What is this? Oh, there's Link's burrow here as well. Really cool. Nice burrow play coming out of Elazer, who has set up his 5th base once more. Is now finally getting an infestation pit. Look at the cash that he's been having this entire time, though. Transitions are coming very slow. That means that ByuN is looking perhaps for a 3-3 timing. These 4 Links do unburrow and kill 5-6 workers. Actually, end up being just... No, 6 workers. Okay, well, 6 workers is more than 0. This triple drop is heading in towards the main base, and look at this. ByuN's going to be gunning for the pool. Little does he know, there is a second pool already. It's all irrelevant. It is a bait pool. It is a trick, and it's a great trick at that. Now, this is going to be picked up here. Come on, drop again. Try and snipe the pool. Is he seeing the pool? Oh, he sees the second pool right now. It's like, okay, I don't need to snipe that no more. At the same time, he's moving down towards the bottom side as he drops in towards, what was this, like the 4th base or so. Once more, these medevacs are practically empty. 11 drones have gone down somewhere, some way. I think that must have been in the main base. Lots of mines here, but they're all just at the exact same location, which means that Baners are going to completely destroy them, honestly. That was a big mine shot there in the end, actually. That was a huge mine shot in the end. Larva once again completely empty. Pretty poor play here out of Elazer, who just has been struggling to spend his money the entire game long. Still hasn't started the Hive, despite having, I mean, the time, the resources, everything for that for such a long time already. He's just not doing it for some reason. I don't quite understand why. It's a little bit disappointing, because it feels like this game had so much potential for him, but now he's starting to get outplayed. 3-3 has finished up, so every fight from here on out is going to be way better for ByuN than the last fight with 2-2. And yeah, I'm kind of sad about that, honestly. I really am kind of sad about that. I don't think this was necessary either. And yeah, these changelings are gonna make their way in towards these bases. They gotta get sniped down here by ByuN. It's like zombies falling. They also die as quick as zombies. Useless prigs. Zombies never really look that scary. Whenever I watch zombie movies, they're slow. The only thing is that they're in big numbers. But it's the fault of the slow people that get caught initially. Like, how do you die against the initial zombies? They're also really dumb because their brain doesn't work anymore. They're literally just changelings. Except they don't even take the, the clothes of your mates. They look like zombies as well. Man. 187 supply against 156. Now, these lings are trying to run away. They're gonna get slowed by some of these marauder shots, but will manage to get home. It is still 4.5 bases against the current 5. Oh no, these 3 medevacs. Where did they come from? Where did they go? Cotton Eye Joe. As this medevac is going to get actually shot by this. Where is the second medevac he takes down? This is pure link. Don't think that's enough to clear this, is it? Is there adrenal glands yet? No, of course not, because the hive was so extremely delayed. And the hatchery gets taken out for a second time this game. There's no 6 base on the way yet. We still have a lot of cash in the bank. I mean, there needs to be a transition into either Hydra or into, like, Ultralisk. There needs to be something here. Vipers would be a good start. And there's just money in the bank for a tech switch. And the tech switch ain't happening. Carapace level 3 on the way. Adrenal glands being researched as well, but I just don't see this really being enough. We have 2 more orbitals coming in for ByuN already. ByuN hasn't really been under pressure in a long while. Feels like he's just been chilling for the past few minutes. Just, dealing some damage, moving back. I mean, he's mining very, very comfortably here. 68 workers against 68. With those extra orbital commands, he's up to 5 already. I mean, there's plenty of meals to go around here. Mines are going to get some big connections as well. As the right side drop will once again snipe that 5th base without there being a cancel. The medevacs will end up dying, but this army is scary to fight against for sure. Look at the marauder count here. There is 32 banelings right now. There is no mines in this composition, which means that, well, it's all going to be damage output from these units that will kill the banelings. But still, I think that ByuN just has so many units, it might not even really matter. Still a couple of marauders making their way across the map. It's 22 marauders and 2 marines right now against 36 lings. Medevacs are healing at a rapid pace. The 3-3 upgrades are doing so much here for the Korean Terran player, as these queens are the only thing left standing. Elazer losing this series 2-0, and he just realized that as well. Taps out, GG gets called, and ByuN wins. Beautiful stuff here. Nice baneling bomb usage, some nice early cheese as well in that last game. As Elazer just not up to the task of taking out ByuN quite yet. That is going to be it for me today. Thanks all so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see all of you next time for a new one. Thank you, and bye-bye.